Hi, students. Welcome to Santa Clara University. First of all, I want to congratulate you on being accepted to the Levy School of Business. I know you guys have worked so hard to come here, and I'm very proud about your achievement that you have made. So today we are going to introduce about the Information Systems and Analytics Department. I want to talk about the major that we're offering. My name is Haibing Lu. Currently, I'm the chair of the Department of the Information Systems and Analytics. Today, we also have two wonderful students joining us to share their perspectives about the study and the life at Santa Clara University. So we have Ann and Kristen. So hi, Ann, could you introduce yourself to the coming students?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Ann Nguyen. I'm from San Jose, California. I'm currently a junior studying management information systems and minoring in economics and business analytics.
Thank you, Ann. So Kristen, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, hello, I'm Kristen Burling. I'm from Fremont, California, and I'm currently a senior majoring in management information systems with a minor in music.
Thank you, Kristen. So again, I want to congratulate you being accepted to the Santa Clara University. So why study business at Santa Clara? So I would say the Santa Clara is a wonderful community dedicated to the innovative learning and research. And we provide the solid business education with Silicon Valley's entrepreneur spirit. So our curriculum, help to transform people, ideas, and organizations. We also allow the students to apply what they learn to the real life. The main difference between the Santa Clara University and other public schools is that all classes are taught by professors, not research assistants. And our professors can be easily accessible. If you see me in my office or in the hallway, just feel free to say hi or ask me questions. And we have a wonderful a team of the faculty, and also we have a wonderful students. Santa Clara also provides abundant opportunities. We have a wonderful clubs and organizations. We provided awesome internship opportunities. We have a great career fairs, and also there's a lot of research and collaboration opportunities with our faculty. Now I want to brag about myself a little bit. Once again, my name is Haibing Lu. I joined Santa Clara University in 2011, right after I got my PhD in information technology. Santa Clara University is my first job, and most likely it's going to be my last job in my life. I would say I'm a world-class scholar. My research interest is in the business analytics and the information privacy. So far, I have published over 50 well-cited research articles. My research has been reported by the top medias, such as Forbes, World magazines. And my research has been generously funded by the major Silicon Valley companies, such as Actana, Optimus Software, Jerry. And also, personally, I have two startup companies. I have one company called ML Research and Consulting. Another company is called Data Justice Lab. So, if, I joined the Department of Information Systems and Analytics. If you're interested in any research topics, feel free, to reach out to me. And I have many awesome research projects. I'll be very happy to get you involved in those projects. Besides me, we also have many other wonderful faculties. We have 16 tenured and tenure track faculty with PhD from those top schools, such as Stanford, Wharton, and Columbia. We also have many wonderful annual adjuncts who are VPs or CEOs at the bigger companies in the Silicon Valley, such as, we have people from the, who are the Google general manager. We have the VP of the Kaiser. We have the general manager at IBM. So those people, provide their industry experience to the classrooms. So once you join the Santa Clara University, you will have the opportunity to work with those wonderful professors. Now about our department, the official name of the department is called Information Systems and Analytics. We have a major in management information systems, and also we have the minor in MIS and a minor in the business analytics. We also have a joint major in the accounting information systems. So what exactly is a MIS major I would say the MIS major, integrated two important areas. One is technology. The other side is business. So in terms of the technology component, we cover lots of fundamental information technology skills, such as programming, database management, information privacy, machine learning, data analytics. And we also cover the fundamentals of the business, such as management, marketing, finance, and accounting. So MIS really is integration of the both areas, which is critical to today's business. Many students came to me and asked the question that, am I good for this major? Before you decide your major, you should ask yourself, am I comfortable with technology? Because MIS essentially is to apply the technology to solve the business problems. So first of all, you make sure that you are comfortable with technology. But some of the students are concerned that I don't have any programming experience. I don't know coding at all. Can I take the MIS major? Yes, you can. As long as you have the confidence in yourself, you have interest in the technology, the rest of the thing will live with us. Our professors will help you to gain those knowledges. And of course, you have to have interest in the business. Many of our graduates, started their own business, after, several years of the work experience. So once again, the MIS is to help you to gain the technology that's required to support the businesses. Some of the students also came to me to ask the question about the difference between the MIS and the computer science. If we look at the curriculum perspective, yes, we do have a lot of similarity, but I would say the MIS and the CS are looking at the technology from the different angles. Let's just look at the database course. So if you are the CS major, now when you take the database course, your focus is how to write the efficient SQL query, how to write the query that can retrieve the information quickly. Okay. But if you are the MIS major, your thinking will be different. Okay, so your question will be, how can I write a design database or write the SQL query to answer the business questions? For example, how can I design a database that can support the online shopping store? Now, how can I generate a SQL query that can answer the questions such as, who is my loyal customers? What kind of product I should design to fulfill this segment? As you can see that the main difference is that the MIS is trying to utilize the technology as a tool to support the business, to answer the business questions. So that's a main difference. So as we can see that today's world is filled with modern technologies. We have new technologies coming out every day. So in order for you to succeed in today's world, in order to facilitate today's business, you have to master those technologies. So the MS is basically a perfect a bridge between the computer science technologies and the business world. Now, in order for you to earn a major in MIS, you need to fulfill all of the university core curriculums, such as mathematics, arts, ethics. Also, you need to take all of the business core courses, such as accounting, management, marketing, and finance. On top of that, you need to take the MIS major courses. So for the MIS major, we have 4 required courses: intro to programming, database, systems analysis, and system programming. And also you need to take 3 electives. So we have a wonderful list of the electives. Now we have courses such as web programming, social media analytics, data analytics with Python, applied machine learning, and we'll keep expanding this elective list because we want to make a core curriculum that is aligned with the Silicon Valley trend. Some of the students are concerned about so many courses that you need to take to fulfill the MIS major. Don't worry, once you join here, we have the peer advisors, and we also have the faculty advisors. We will help you to plan your courses. So everyone is able to graduate in 4 years, so don't worry. Now look, let's look at a career perspective. So according to a recent study from the Bureau of the Labor Statistics, so we are expecting 11% job growth in the next 10 years for the MIS graduates. And the MIS graduates with about 5 years working experience is expected to make about 142,000. So that's a pretty impressive number, isn't it? So now, again, the salary is just one dimension of the education. So MIS major also provides you many opportunities, provides you many angles to look at this world. Our MIS major also have a very good rankings. So according to the recent US News World Ranking, so our MIS major is ranked 14 nationwide. In terms of salary, our ranking is a 4th nationwide. Oh, that's very impressive. So in addition to the wonderful faculty and the awesome curriculum, we also have many resources for you. We have entrepreneurship program, we have ICA student network, we have information systems connection club. So those programs will help you to get connections to the Silicon Valley companies, to the internship opportunities, and the career fairs. So you look at the career opportunities, after you graduate with MIS degree, there's many things that you can do. You can be a business analyst. You can become the systems analyst. You can become the information system manager, program manager. And actually, because I teach the programming, many of my students, become the web or mobile developers for companies like Google and Facebook. So it depends on your interest. There's many potentials, many possibilities for your career. And a lot of bigger companies are hiring our graduates. So our graduates go to eBay, Google, Facebook, Cisco, Oracle, Airbnb. So there's plenty of the job opportunities here at the Silicon Valley. So in closing, so I would say our MIS major, prepare students, to be critical thinkers who are innovative, creative, analytical. So here, I've summarized the department and the curriculum and the necessary information, for you to succeed at Santa Clara University. But this is just from the faculty's perspective. Now you probably want to get some information or perspective from the students, your peers. So I'm going to turn to our wonderful students. I'm going to ask them some questions so that you can get some insights from their perspective. So Ann, I have some questions for you. So could you tell us about why you come to Santa Clara University and why you choose the MIS major?
Yeah, so in researching Santa Clara, specifically the business school, I found out that students do not have to be declared, they don't have to declare their major into their second year of college, which means we can take a lot of introductory classes, such as Professor Lu mentioned, marketing, economics, finance, accounting. We all have to take these required introductory courses to gauge what major we really want to take. I chose specifically MIS because I took a class called OMIS 34. It gave me a small insight into what the major can do and what I can do in my career. In addition to that, Professor Lu alluded to the point where it's the bridge between computer science and the business realm. My dad and my sister both majored in computer science, and I didn't really know if I necessarily wanted to go into that field. So when I found out about Santa Clara having this major, I knew it was the perfect choice for me.
Thank you, Ann. Kristen, could you share with the coming students about why you come to Santa Clara, why you choose the MIS major?
Yes, so I knew I wanted to go to school in the Bay Area, and I was really drawn to Santa Clara because of the close connections and ties that they had to Silicon Valley companies. The reason that I chose MIS specifically as my major was because I always had an interest in code, but I had absolutely no prior experience in it. So this was a chance for me to understand the basics of code and the framework that goes behind it and what goes into database management systems and ERP systems and that sort of thing. I think it's super interesting, and it's a lot of hard skills that I feel are best learned in a classroom compared to soft skills that could be learned in the field or on the job. So I thought that having that classroom experience for this field of study would be super beneficial. And MIS is ubiquitous. It's in every company, everyone needs it. And so it would really allow me to explore whatever industry I may be interested in, because when you first enter college, chances are you don't really know exactly where you want to be 5 years, 4 years in the future. So it allowed me that flexibility as well.
Thank you, Kristen. So Ann, I know that you are involved with many organizations and clubs at Santa Clara. Can you share your experience with coming students?
Yeah, so I'm a part of three organizations on campus. The first is Sports Business. I'm actually the VP of marketing for that club. It's basically a club that intersects sports and business. We were actually supposed to tour the Warriors Chase Center this quarter, but unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we're unable to do so. But there we were going to get a tour of the stadium itself and just a brief overview of the day in the life of a Warriors team member. In addition to that, we have guest speakers that come in. We actually had 49ers, vice president, executive of operations come in and talk to us. We had someone from the A's, Franklin Lowe, come talk to us. So there are many opportunities to network in the sports industry using that club. I'm also in Alpha Kappa Psi, the professional business fraternity on campus. In that organization, we undergo a 6-week educational program where we learn things such as how to build a resume, how to clean up your LinkedIn, interviewing tips, public speaking, just a bunch of tools that you need to get ahead in the business realm. And lastly, I'm in the ISN Student Network. That is the MIS Major Club. We have representatives from different companies come in. For example, this year we had a PwC data analytics workshop where a representative came in and taught us the data visualization tool called Tableau. We also host an annual hackathon, which is a 24 hours free coding event where students can come in, create their own team, or we can make a team for you if you have no one. And then after 24 hours, you have created a project, you've created an idea, and you pitch it to a judge for a cash prize.
Oh, that's wonderful. So, Kristen, I know you are graduating this year. So can you share some experience about how to find an internship and how to find a job with the coming students?
Yeah, definitely. So first of all, I recommend that you go to all sorts of club events that the Levy School of Business provides. As I mentioned before, the school has a lot of close ties to companies around in the Silicon Valley and around the nation as well. So to just take advantage of all the coffee chats and networking sessions and informational meetings and meet and greet, company panel type events. There's so much out there. So if you ever see a company that you're interested in or an industry that you want to learn more about, I highly recommend that you take advantage of the opportunity to talk to these recruiters and bridge that gap between the student body and these Silicon Valley companies. I also work at the Career Center actually on campus. So I also highly, highly recommend that you go to the Career Center at least once or twice your first year so you can begin your career search and have guidance on where you should be and what step of the search you should be at. We have in-person counselor meetings, we have guides for you, we have tools, like we have a job that has resume and cover letter, examples and critiques and that sort of thing. And we have a platform, a job posting platform called Handshake. And what's interesting about Handshake is companies who post on the Santa Clara Handshake account are specifically looking to recruit Santa Clara students. So the chance that you get a response on Handshake, whereas if you were to apply on LinkedIn or Indeed or something, another job posting site like that, your response rate is much higher on Handshake. And Handshake is a totally free account that comes with every Santa Clara student. So I highly recommend that you go to the Career Center and get your Handshakes account set up and start learning about where you should be your first year, get a step ahead.
Thank you, Kristen. So, Anne, can you share your final thoughts and advice, for the newcoming students?
Yeah, so I would say get involved in as many things as you can. In fall and specifically winter quarter, there is an student involvement fair where club organizations promote their clubs. There's academic clubs. Like I said, we have an MIS club, but also in the Levy School of Business, every major that they have, there's a club associated with it. And then you can put your name on their weekly newsletter. There's club sports you can have, multicultural clubs, social clubs, anything you can think of, any interests that you have, there's definitely a place for you at Santa Clara. Like I said before, just put your name on everything, every newsletter you can get a hold of, because in the end, if you don't want to join that club, you can simply unsubscribe to their newsletter and that's it. But if you get involved with, or if you put your emails on them, you can know which events are going on where, what the club is all about, just give you different insights on those. I would also recommend talking to as many people as you can to give yourself a more rounded college experience, to know what you really want to do. I think my biggest regret in college was not having the courage to talk to a lot more people. So I was kind of left in the dark on like internships or like what to do in what classes to take to really enhance my college experience. So definitely talk to people and get involved in as many clubs as you can. And if you're around campus and you see me, feel free to stop by and say hi.
Thank you, Anne. So Kristen, do you have any final thoughts or advice to the new students?
Yeah, I want to second what Anne said about getting involved. That's definitely the best thing you can do. I wish I joined the sports business club. Like, that sounds really cool. Like, if I had another year, I would totally join. I also want to plug the ISA Student Network, which, as we mentioned, is the club specific for people in the ISA department. So MIS majors, minors, business analytics minors. We host a lot of events specifically for people who are interested in going into the MIS field. So definitely get on that subscription list at the Fall Involvement Fair. And we also have leadership positions open for first year. So if you're interested in that, definitely ask, get involved. I highly recommend getting involved. Other than that, I think the best advice I ever received at Santa Clara was to leave room for your passions. So as I mentioned, I'm also a music minor, and music is something I'm super passionate about. I was in marching band in high school. I play the saxophone still here in the wind ensemble on campus, and it's a really great way to diversify the courses that I'm taking. And even if I don't necessarily want to pursue music as a career, it's a great way for me to continue my passion. So even if it's not necessarily declaring a whole minor, but even just taking a ceramics class or a choir class, or joining a sports business club, or joining a community service organization, I highly recommend that you leave room for your passions, because not only will it make your time at Santa Clara more fun, but you'll probably meet some people with similar interests too.
Oh, thank you, Kristen. All right, students. So far we've shared the perspective from the faculty perspective and the students' perspective, and I hope you get the information that you need. But if we have questions, feel free to reach out to us. So here's our emails. Feel free to email to us if you have any questions, and also you can visit our website for the more information. So all of us are really looking forward to meeting you and having you on the campus in the fourth quarter. Welcome to Santa Clara. Bye bye.
Bye.